Taurus, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, and Venus. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your November 1st to the 15th, 2025 reading for you. Now, I ask if this reading resonates with you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It helps me out tremendously, so thank you so very much for doing so. And if you're interested in a private reading, a private personalized meditation, a healing, or a gift card, check out my website, daneharttarot.com. It's listed in the description box below. Now, let's see what the tarot has to say. Angels, oh goodness, and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading. And show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides. Oh, we have the Ace of Wands at the heart. We have the Six of Cups. Ooh, interesting. Okay, the Four of Swords, the Eight of Swords, angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. The Fool, I love that. Ooh, the Three of Wands, the Empress, angels, and spirit guides. The Knight of Swords, the Lovers, and the King of Wands. I like this. I like this because you're fiery. Okay, you're fiery, you're spicy right now. And I think that is great for you. You have the Ace of Swords being given to you, a gift from God, Source, Spirit, however you see the divine, the universe, and you are taking that gift. That's actually the crescendo of the reading, is that you take this gift, you take this fire, you take this tenacity, determination, focus, insight, and you are moving forward with it. You're very creative during this time. There is going to be a creative insurgence around you, a sense of inspiration, a sense of looking at things differently, breaking down barriers, opening up doors, moving forward in a way that inspires, in a way that, sings to your heart, your soul, yourself. And that comes from the Ace of Wands. This is your creative, mojo that is coming back. This is also a sense, or is enhancing. You might be like, Dane, I've never lost it. And that is fantastic. But for a lot of people, they have. Like, life has been lifing and things have gotten hard and overwhelming. And so here with the Ace of Wands, it's embracing creativity, it's embracing insight. It is that passion that gets you out of bed in the morning. Now, do note that you have a lot of the past coming forward. And this is the challenge, is that the past is going to come forward in a very real way. It can be triggering, it can be overwhelming, it can be beautiful, but it's going to be in a way that makes you kind of stop for one reason or another. It just kind of slows things down. So being aware of that, if it is triggering, if the past comes up and it's a lot of heartbreak that you have been through, it's a lot of pain, it's a lot of disappointment, it was like a very traumatic time in your life that is coming forward. Note that that's coming forward in order to be healed, in order to be created from, in order to be acknowledged. But it can make you be like, I'm not getting out of bed right now. I'm pulling up the covers over my head and I am tuning out. So be mindful of that, because Taurus, that energy is real. At your roots is the Four of Swords. And the Four of Swords is this sense of needing to rest, but also needing to honor your story, knowing that you're not alone, and knowing that you've been through a lot. As a warrior, and here the person is a warrior, so much so that she made a little tent with her swords around her head to keep out, the cold. But what you're going to see is that as a warrior, you need your armor on, right? You sleep in your armor, you're prepared to fight, you don't go into a really deep sleep, all those things, because you're being prepared and you're seeing the world around you. This is going to be a time where you're looking at things and you're saying, do I need to be wearing this armor all the time? What is it that I need to know? How is it that I'm embracing my voice? What is it that I'm awakening within me? And you're going to see knowledge coming forward. It's going to come forward through your dreams, but it's going to come forward through the peacefulness of rest and, and the sense of connecting with yourself. There's also a door that you are seeing in the distance, and there's a sense of, I wonder what is to happen next. Like, I wonder how I am to move forward. And there's a curiosity that's guiding you. There's an insight that's leading you forward. There is a sense here, again, of getting a lot of information through your dreams or through daydreams. So being aware of that is going to be super important. It moves us then to the Eight of Swords. And this is an energy that is leaving. And I like it when the Eight of Swords leaves. That's always my favorite way to see the Eight of Swords, because it's being too much in our own heads. It's when we get on that hamster wheel of thought and it starts going over and over and over again in our mind, and it becomes overwhelming. So the acknowledgement of the Eight of Swords, the acknowledgement that, hey, you know what, I've been in my own head, I've been overthinking, I've been overanalyzing, and I need to let things go. that's going to be really important. But also one of the reasons why you're in your own head so much is because the past has come forward so intensely. And that's one of the challenges here. Now you're letting this go, you are, and you're going to see that you're setting yourself free. But you will have a tendency to overthink because first of all, you're a Taurian and that's your thing. But also because there is a sense of you're working out something, you're working out a puzzle, you're figuring things out. How do I move forward? Where is it that I want to be? What am I looking for? And that's going to be really powerful here as well with the Eight of Swords. There's something that you were stuck on, and you were stuck on it for a reason. It was overwhelming for a reason, but the knowledge and the conclusion that is coming forward is liberating, it's freeing, it's insightful, and it helps you. It's like, oh, so you don't feel like you wasted time, even though you might feel like you've wasted time. It's like, oh, I had to get to that realization. Because as you get to that realization, as you've come to these conclusions, as you're set free and insight guides you, it moves us then to the Fool, and it moves us to leaping ahead. It's like going on an adventure. It's like, okay, now I've got it. We were in our own heads. We were stuck. We were overwhelmed. There was nothing we could see that wasn't just like right in front of us. But it was also the thing that made us feel alone and scared and overwhelmed and like, I can't, Taurus. And that was a real feeling that you were going through. The sense of, I'm stuck here on this rock in the ocean. You know, I can't. And I'm told that no matter which way I turn, swords are going to cut me. I can't go after what I want. And what you're going to see is that that was a lie. You are going to see that there is insight that has guided you forward from being afraid, but also from having to stew in the emotions of the ocean, like having to stew in these feelings. And as you set yourself free, you're seeing insights guide you forward, and you're like coming out of a time of just being stuck. And as you're coming out of this time of being stuck, you're charging forward with tenacity, determination, focus, and insight. You are taking that leap of faith towards where you truly want to be. But you're also going to start to see options opening to you that just weren't there before, Taurus. There's this real sense of like, I could do this, and I could do that, and what about this, and what about that? And let's look at this, and let's look at that. And then as that door opens, there is a sense of like, wow, I never realized I needed this. I never realized I could have this. I never realized this adventure was for me. So at the crown, at the head of everything, there is this sense of I'm going after what I truly desire. And that's also going to be your strength. It's like I was tied up and held back long enough, and I'm so done with that. And now it's like you were set free. And as you're set free, you're going after dreams, and you're going after inspiration, and you're going after ideas. And as you're set free to what you truly want, it moves you. It moves you to the Three of Wands. And the Three of Wands is this creative insight that is guiding you, but also the sense of exploration, the sense of ideas coming in, ideas going out, but also the sense of movement, and insight and understanding and opening the doors and gaining what you want from your life. And now it's such a sense of I'm leaving behind stagnation. And, you know, even where we need to focus on like, okay, I need to rest. I need to look at my dreams. I need to look at what it is that I want. I need to set myself free, right? Kind of that part of us awakening, that tree that is that naiad right here, that sense of I'm awakening into my insights and into my understanding and into what I truly desire. As I set myself free, as I leap forward, there is an expanse of knowledge. There is expanse of beauty awaiting, and I'm not stuck anymore. And I don't have to be stuck in the same old place with the same old things and not moving forward to where I want to be personally, spiritually, you know, for myself. There's this sense of joy, of like, oh, I can breathe, I can move, I can go after what I want. And it's a liberation. You'll see this career-wise, that there's a sense of like ideas opening up to you. You can see this personally and creative inspiration coming forward. You might find that you want to plan a trip. It doesn't have to be a big trip. It can be like, wow, I'm going to just, you know, go and do this thing that I want to do, or be inspired in this way that I want to be inspired. And you're going for it. You're also going to start to see, especially around career, around what you are passionate about, that doors are naturally opening for you. This is also a fantastic time of like working things out, gaining understanding, looking at things in a different way. And as you do so, what you're going to see is that the doors open and you're shocked at what they bring forward. You were thinking small, now the doors open, and all of a sudden things become so much bigger. They become so much more than you had thought. And as they do so, you are embracing the energy of the Empress. It is connection with people that's going to be so important. It's going to be communication and insight and creativity, and also the sense of like, how do I nurture this? How do I keep this going? How do I embrace what it is that I truly want through love, through kindness, through listening and respecting. And it brings you then, Taurus, to the Knight of Swords. And the advice for this time is like, the environment is like, let's go for it. Let's go. Let's be the hero of the story. Let's go after what it is that I want. There isn't a sense, like you've slept on it long enough. It's like, now is the time to go after what you desire. You're cutting through doubts and fears. You're embracing your voice. You're embracing your insight. This is also air sign energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. If you have air sign energy in your chart, if you have air sign energy in your life, that's going to come through very powerfully during this time. You're embracing your ideas. You're embracing your words. You're looking at things in a different way. You're letting yourself be inspired. But also it's sitting there and saying, I know what it is that I want. There's a clarity to you during this time that is like, I know what it is that I want. I spent a lot of time being afraid, being overwhelmed, not honoring my story. So I have to rest. I have to like build myself up, right? Kind of like build up your energy, calm things down, like look at your health and kind of like ground things for yourself. And then as you're doing so here, it's like, now I'm moving forward. I'm not stuck anymore. I'm not afraid anymore. I faced my fears. Things have fallen apart in a way that was spectacular, and I never want to do that again. And now I'm going after what I want. Now it's my time. And it doesn't mean that riches are going to fall to your feet, though I would love that if that happened to you. It means that there is a sense of I can and I will, instead of I'm afraid and I'm overwhelmed. And both have a season in our lives, and we, bow our hats or bow down to both of them at times. But here, this is moving forward, tenacity, success, determination, insight, knowing your mind, knowing your voice, connecting with people, connecting with ideas. It's also amplifying the Gemini energy. Okay, Gemini energy is a time frame of May 21st to June 20th. You can be born on the cusp with Gemini. And this is creativity, insight, or you can have Gemini in your chart, right? Creativity and insight, but it's duality. Be mindful of the duality of things. Be mindful also of the lust of things. You like the plushness, the good quality. You can get pulled in. You can get tempted, Taurus, by all the pretty things. You're ruled by Venus. Venus is like, oh, this is so rich. This is so plush. This is so lush. Like, I love it. I want to go after that. And Spirit's like, oh, okay. You want to go after like the thing that isn't truly what you want, like isn't the calling of your soul. It's just like the thing that gets us distracted. And we do that all the time as human beings. So just be mindful of the distraction coming here, where it's the fear of truly embracing what you love. But it can be also the fear of falling into lust, which is kind of the opposite of love. Love is something that is so hard to describe, because you can't even say sometimes like why you love something. like it's like, oh my gosh, I just love this. It absolutely speaks to me. Like, when you go into a pound and you see this dog and you're like, oh my God, I love you. Like, I don't know why I love you, but like, this is mine. Like, okay, we've got this, and it's the same way with life, It's like, sometimes you just can't define love, and that is perfectly okay. Actually, a lot of times you can't define it, and it's embracing the angels blessing you. And it's moving forward in that love, in that connection, in that beauty, and in that brilliance. And as you do so, it moves us to the King of Wands. And the King of Wands is fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. You can be born on the cusp with Aries, right? You could have fire sign energy in your chart. And that is great. That part of your personality will come out quite a bit then. But this is also you taking that gift that is right at the heart of everything. This is taking your passion. This is taking your fire. This is taking your tenacity, and it is moving you forward. It is also transformation. You are transforming in an extraordinary way. And as you are transforming, you're seeing yourself more authoritatively. You're not backing down from challenges. You're embracing your fire. You're embracing your passion. You're embracing the way that you make connections. And it's not like, oh, well, if they really knew me, they wouldn't like me, or like, oh, that's just a mistake. It's like, no, I deserve this. I'm going after it. This is what I want. I'm expanding my kingdom. And that's kind of like the end note here. You are expanding your kingdom. You are expanding what you want. You are embracing your fire, your passion, your tenacity, your determination, and nothing and no one is going to stop you. It isn't, it's always do no harm, move forward in love and kindness, walk gently on this earth. But here also, it is saying, look at your dreams, look at what you want to create, open up that door. And as you do so, let's see what Spirit has to say. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. It's blessed. You see, Taurus, that you are blessed. You have a beautiful way with manifestation. You are blessed. And it is leaning in to that blessing. It's leaning in to that power. It moves us then to the chakra energy. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. This is truth. This is the third chakra. Now, it doesn't mean we have to go around telling the truth to everyone and like life is a confessional type of thing. Or, telling people exactly what we think, because that could be mean or that could not be received well. It is knowing that truth is going to be very important to you. It's also knowing that your throat chakra, okay, and your thyroid is going to be an important energy to focus on during this time. It's embracing your voice. It's embracing what it is that you want, but it's staying true to you. And it's embracing the truth in your life, your soul, yourself. Humming is also going to be really, really beneficial during this time. It's going to calm the energy and center yourself. So if you can hum, that would be great. It moves us then to the chakra energy. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading. Not the chakra energy, the energy to be mindful of. And this is the star. Now the star is Aquarius energy, time frame, January 20th to February 18th. The star can also be illusions, like things aren't quite as clear as we would like them to be. Be mindful of getting caught up in the illusions of something, okay? But the star is also like, be mindful of following somebody else's wish and not listening to your own soul self and to what it is that you are deeply longing for, looking for, and like kind of like it's your life purpose. The star is going after your deepest wish, your deepest soul's desire, and that is your life purpose coming forward. So just be mindful about that. Like having somebody else's life purpose, surpass your own, or feeling like your dreams just don't matter. It brings us then to the mystical. You're going to be very drawn to the mystical during this time. You're going to be very drawn to a deeper connection to what it is that you're looking for and what it is that you want. And Spirit is going to be guiding you, Taurus. And that's going to be pretty darn cool. It moves us then to the subconscious chakra message. This is soul's healing. This is the soul star chakra located 6 inches above your crown. There's healing, there's grounding, there's deeper understanding that is here. And there's a washing away of old chaoses. It moves us then to the energy to be mindful of. This is the 7 of Pentacles. And the 7 of Pentacles is always very interesting because this is like be mindful of either being too patient or not patient at all. Okay, you can have those two extremes during this time. But I also always see this when he's cutting down the holly. And I understand that that is a sacred tree in Celtic tradition. But also, it was seen as so sacred because the holly could take down a mighty oak, right? And so here, the vine is taking its nutrients from the tree. What is leaching you? What do you need to cut away that is draining you and overwhelming you? It brings us then to the tarot, to the subconscious tarot message. And this is the Wheel of Fortune. It is a time of change. Subconsciously, you're going through a huge shift. Things are transforming. You're stepping into a new world, a new sense of self. This isn't just like, oh, okay, things are changing, kind of like seasons do. I better put on a jacket type of thing. Subconsciously, you're seeing something very big transforming you, guiding you forward, looking at things in a very different way. And that's going to be inspiring, but it's also going to be scary. So when your soul's like, I don't want to be here, I don't want this, it knows that things are transforming. And it knows that things need to transform. And you're stepping into that transformation without fear, but also with fear. So there's that duality to things right here, like the Gemini energy, right? The hopes and the fears. There's a duality to a lot of things during this time that we're not that keen on. We want things to be more black and white, more clear, more straightforward. And it's going to keep on embracing the nuances of things. And so knowing the nuance and knowing the transformation and weaving those threads together, like muddying the waters, everything muddies. Okay, so it's like weaving, it's spinning the colors together to get something that you weren't expecting, but that is still beautiful. All right, Taurus. I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I am sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all. and stay safe. Bye.